Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mark, and I'm gonna make this quick video, guys, about what I'm planning to do here on my balcony in the next month or so. Actually, I started doing it right now, but the main goal is to start growing my tomatoes in around October. Tomorrow is September 1st. Something I learned throughout by making mistakes and planting tomatoes, here in South Florida in February or even later, like April. It's just way too hot. It gets too hot, and those tomatoes just cannot handle the heat. Something I wasn't aware before. I'm sure there's some type of tomatoes that you can purchase in the big box store that are modified, and they probably do much better in the heat. They're specifically modified this time for this type of environment. But me personally, I'm not interested in do any type of modifications to my, any type of food I eat. So, here we have an organic Rosella Purple, and this is a heirloom uh, tomato, and this one actually is gonna be dwarf, guys. So as you guys know, for those who watched the previous videos, I've been trying to grow those intermediate tomatoes previously, and they just maybe my pots were not big enough. They were around 3 gallon pots. Somebody told me that you can't really grow tomatoes unless you use a minimum of 5 gallon pots. So we're gonna do some little experimenting this upcoming season. And don't laugh at me, I know for most of you season already ended, but here in Florida, this is where we're gonna start planting our vegetables. So here, what I decided to do is go with this dwarf variety. Okay, so this is, if you haven't seen this plant before, it pretty much, the stem grows like a trunk of a tree. It's a very thick, uh, at the same time short type of plant, and it just produces bunch of fruit, right? Tomatoes are fruits. I guess you can say fruit, and those tomatoes, from what I've seen from other YouTubers, online and doing some research, people are very, very happy with the taste of this tomato. These seeds are actually kind of hard to get in some places. I got it from Southern Exposure, and this is the first time I actually ordered some seeds from those guys. And no problem. I live here in Florida. I believe they're in Carolinas. Package came in through the regular mail, maybe in 4 or 5 days. There was no problem there. So, and and what I did, guys, here, I actually planted some. I planted one seed in each, and look at this. This is probably 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks, and this is something new, guys. I never, tried those small pots, and this is actually from some type of event from, I don't know, I guess wedding we went to, and just picked those up, and I just kept them. I just kept them, reuse them. And what I'm gonna try to do is actually plant them in those small ones, and I'm gonna let the root system just kind of go around it, get very nice and thick before I replant those into the bigger pots. Okay, this one I started maybe a week after this one, so this one is kind of a little bit behind. And the reason I only did two, because we still, September still is gonna be very hot season, very hot month. So I don't wanna, and there's no problem. I can bring them inside for during the day, but I just wanna see how I can learn how to gauge the temperature and what is the best time to plant your tomatoes here in South Florida. So I'm gonna do some experimenting for you guys. What we're gonna do here, I'm gonna use those smaller pots. And I'm gonna show you here. By the way, we got some Tabascos, guys. Bunch of Tabasco peppers. The video's coming up. I'm gonna make a new video about all my peppers here. So what I did, and this is my Mary lemon tree, and this is, I believe, 4.7 gallons. So I'm gonna buy another at least two of these, and I'm gonna use those empty ones, those small ones that I have there. So we're gonna do a lot of experimenting, see if you can actually grow on those little ones. Okay, my previous time when I was growing, I feel like I mean, it was just too hot. Okay, so it wasn't really a fair experiment, something I could, you know, um, make a specific type of decisions, or how to grow it and what type of pot. But this time we're gonna do a lot of different seedings in a lot of different sizes. Not a lot of different sizes, but at least 2 or 3 different sizes, and we're gonna plant those. Um, these are already going, so I have to put them in the bigger pots once they get the nice root ball in it, and then once I get the bigger pot, and maybe in another 2 weeks or so I'm gonna also pot some of those in much bigger pot, just to see if there's actual difference in, you know, a fruit production and, you know, the growth of a plant. So you know, definitely this one, when I took the old ones out, and I probably should have make a video, the root bond, I mean, the roots were just crazy all over the place, super hard. There was just a lot of roots, definitely not enough space for this one. But since these are dwarf, maybe we can grow on these. Okay, the problem is, I don't want to say a problem, but the biggest thing, these plants actually grow very thick and wide, so you got to make sure you have enough space, you know. But you know, if I just ran out of space here, and as you can guys see here, I don't have much space, but if we run out of space, then I'm just gonna, you know, give it to somebody as a gift. So guys, stay tuned for this video. Very excited about, you know, doing this type of experiment. You know, I love tomatoes, are my favorite you know, type of fruit to eat, and I love it in any type and any kind, and supposedly this one is very tasty. So I'm very excited for this one. So guys, if you enjoy those videos, I know a lot of you guys recently subscribed to the channel, I thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.